In this video, I'm going to help you identify which version of TurboTax you need for your small business. I'm not sure why, but in my opinion, TurboTax makes this unnecessarily difficult. And even furthermore, if you've got a Mac and not a PC, you can't even use some of this software, and they don't really clearly identify that for you up front. So if you want to make sure you're using the correct software and you don't spend hours preparing your taxes just to find out, oh my God, you've been using the form this whole time, you actually need another piece of software, then stay tuned into this video, all right? With that being said, if this is your first time watching, my name is Navi Miraj. I'm actually a CPA that produces content all over social media to help you save thousands of dollars in taxes. So if you're not subscribed currently and you're watching on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe or follow me. So let me discuss what we're going to talk about here. So it might be best if I just transition over to my computer now, and I'll actually just show you what I'm talking about. There is a massive difference between TurboTax Self-Employed and TurboTax Business. And in my opinion, TurboTax doesn't do a good job of kind of letting users know what the differences are between these two. So if you look here and you go to just turbotax.com, it's going to transition you to this homepage, right? And so you've got this lady here with a beautiful smile on her face that's about to lead you down the wrong path if you're not paying attention, okay? So let's talk about TurboTax Self-Employed. This is for businesses that are taxed as sole proprietorships, all right? So if you click File Your Own Taxes and you go to Products and Pricing, and you click for small business owners and freelancers, if you were to click there, it's gonna take you here. TurboTax Self-Employed, all right? So this would be for the person that's, just started doing business as their own name, or maybe they took it one step further and they registered a trade name, or sometimes it's called an assumed name or a DBA, that stands for doing business as. This is the version you would use. Even if you formed a single member LLC and you did not, and I want to repeat this, you did not make the S Corp election with the IRS for your single member LLC, then you'll be taxed as a sole proprietorship, and you will use TurboTax Self-Employed, the self-employed version. Ultimately, when you actually go through the steps and use this software, you'll be preparing what's called a Schedule C, which is part of your individual tax return. So let me quickly show you that. I pulled up a Schedule C. This says profit or loss from business for sole proprietorship. And you can see here, it says Schedule C, which is part of Form 1040. 1040 is your individual tax return, which even if you're married and you're filing jointly, it's still called an individual tax return, all right? But your filing status is married filing jointly. So you could be a freelancer, an Uber driver, Fiverr, you could be a YouTuber, a realtor, plumber, handyman, an accountant, a bookkeeper, a landscaper, etc. This is the product you would use if you're taxed as a sole proprietorship, and you can use it online. You could start preparing, just like it says here, start preparing your taxes for free and then pay when you're about to file your tax return. So you can kind of get acclimated with the software, input all the numbers, see how much you're gonna owe without actually paying for the software. That's TurboTax Self-Employed, okay? Let's move over to TurboTax Business. So if you're on the home page, you would actually have to click CD/download products, click small business taxes, and that would load this page. This page here, TurboTax Business. So if your business is taxed as an S corporation, a C corporation, partnership, or you formed a multi-member LLC or a single member LLC and you filed paperwork with the IRS to have your single member LLC or your multi-member LLC taxed as an S corporation, you want to use TurboTax Business. Now, this is the software that will allow you to prepare an 1120S, which is the tax return for an S corporation, or Form 1065, which is the tax return for a partnership, or Form 1120, which is the tax return for a C corporation. For whatever reason, and I can understand why, there's a huge misunderstanding among new business and even old business owners who think they are self-employed right? So they use the self-employed software when in reality, they have an S or a C corporation or a partnership. You'll notice here that you can't start using this online for free and pay when you're about to file like you can with the self-employed version. You actually need to pay for this in advance and actually download the software to your computer. Now, listen carefully. If you're a Mac user, this is important, all right? TurboTax Business is not available for Macs. It's PC only software. So if you have a Mac and you have an S Corp or a C Corp or a partnership, don't pay for this. TurboTax Business is not for you. You actually don't have a solution with TurboTax. And if you scroll down further on this page and you click requirements, you'll see that it says down here, TurboTax Business is Windows only. If you've got a Mac, TurboTax Business is not available for the Mac. So don't make that mistake. I don't know why TurboTax hasn't figured that out yet, why the software is not Mac compatible in the year 2022, but it's not. And I have a feeling a lot of you are going to make this mistake and might even pay for this, and you have a Mac and then you're stuck with this software. All right. Now, you may still be a freelancer, a Uber driver, realtor, plumber, landscaper, YouTuber, whatever, and use TurboTax Business software. But if you're doing so, it's because either you're subscribed to my channel or you're getting good quality information somewhere else, which teaches you that basically once your business is producing over $40,000 of profit a year, you might want to start considering having it taxed as an S corporation. Why? Because the S corporation sort of strategy is a strategy that can save you thousands of dollars in taxes in specifically Social Security and Medicare taxes. I don't want to get into all that here in this video, but there are many other videos that I've created on my YouTube channel as well. So if you're watching on YouTube, check out sort of the video library there and learn about why you might want to be an S corporation or how it saves you money in Social Security and Medicare taxes. Now, real quick, I will let you know that, if you're not watching on YouTube, you're watching on another social media platform, just visit my website. It's navimurajcpa.com, and I'll pull it up here. This is my website. You'll go to it. There's many resources here for you, right? There's a course that teaches you how to save thousands of dollars in taxes. I don't really want to talk about that or promote that too much here. Just know that there's a course available. I teach you all the strategies that I teach my very own clients that I work with on a monthly basis. You can implement them all on your own. I teach you bookkeeping, the taxes, everything is there. There's also a free expense tracker. So if you want to download this and use it as a tool to enter in your income and expenses each month, it'll sort of calculate what your tax liability might be. It's all for free. You can also register your business. If you want to form an LLC or an S Corp, you can do that. And some of these websites even do that for free. And again, you can find more about me. My video library is here. I recommend watching some of these things if you're learning about the difference between a sole proprietorship and an S corporation for the first time. So my entire video library is here for free. You can click on these different links, and it's kind of broken down by topic for you, all right? Or you can click all videos and watch all of them if you want. Anyway, let me wrap up by sort of saying this. There are going to be some videos, if you're watching on YouTube, that are going to pop up on your screen shortly. And, the ones that I'd probably recommend are sort of what's the difference between a sole proprietorship, LLC, S Corp, etc. You might want to watch those. And then there's another one called what is an S Corp and is it for you? I'll try to pop those up here for you if you're watching on YouTube. Again, if you're not watching on YouTube, then visit my website. It's navimurajcpa.com, and you can see my whole video library there. So I hope you found this helpful and you now know which software to use. If you are a sole proprietor, you're taxed as a sole proprietor, then you'll use TurboTax Self-Employed, okay? But if you have an S Corp or a C Corp or a partnership, then you're gonna wanna use TurboTax Business. And keep in mind that if you have a Mac, you cannot use TurboTax Business. So you're gonna probably have to use another software or just hire a professional. Chances are, in my opinion, if you got over $40,000 in profit, there's probably some other strategies that we can implement. So you might just want to hire a professional. And I'm not, soliciting my own services. Find someone that you're, happy with, is knowledgeable, you have a good vibe with, and use that person. All right. So with that said, Again, hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.